Okay. My most overrated player, Cooper Flagg.
Really?
Thoughts?
I'm just trying to think of what you're going off of. I mean, I'm assuming it's just because he's leading for Rookie of the Year. He started off really bad when he was at the point guard, but since they've had Ryan Nembhard at point guard and he's gone back to his natural position, I thought he's been playing phenomenal. So what is your reasoning?
So I think Cooper Flagg, right, was heralded as this amazing talent coming into the league because, yes, he was the best player in that draft class, but because that draft class sucks, right? My question for you is, would Cooper Flagg be the number one pick in this next year's draft if he didn't reclassify?
I mean, no, he wouldn't be the number one pick this year.
Where would he
But
be, if in your opinion?
first of all, this year the draft is going to be one of the best of all time,
Okay.
probably.
So
Two,
he
last year's draft did not suck. The last year's draft class was pretty strong. A lot of rookies are balling out this year.
Ace Bailey sucks.
Yeah, he's one of the anomalies.
I'm
Ace
just kidding.
Bailey does suck,
So
but
in my
it's a very
opinion,
strong draft class.
Cooper
Cooper
Flagg.
Flag, he's not a Kevin Durant type player, right? He's more of a versatile. He's gonna have insane defense. He's gonna be lengthy, quick. He has good ball handling. He has the playmaking skills. Um, yeah, so I'm kind of confused on your
Yeah.
your
So
take.
my take is I think a lot of people have heralded him as this unbelievable player, right? Oh, he's the number one pick in the draft. When if he didn't reclassify, the man would be going fourth or fifth overall,
Yeah, but that's
right?
still
And
really good
I
in
know that's
a
still really good, but
in a
he's
draft
getting
class with
treated,
future
but he's
superstars.
but he's getting treated as this number one pick when on most years he wouldn't be. So I'm going to compare this to NFL terms. It's the easiest way to do it for me. Mendoza, right, the quarterback for Indiana, is probably going to go number one overall, right? There is a lot of drafts where he wouldn't, right? Or Cam Ward. Cam Ward was the number one overall pick last year. Most drafts,
This
he wouldn't go number
Cam
one
Ward
overall.
compared to
I'm
Cooper
telling
Flag
you,
is unreal.
that's how it is. Cooper Flagg, you watch him play, and it looks like to me that he can't be the guy that's out there. Like, it looks like to me he needs to always be like Robin, that he's not Batman, right? He needs to be that number two guy. Like you said, he can't handle the
But like,
ball as well.
what about his game makes you feel that way?
I don't think he's as much of a playmaker as I'd want him to be.
Well,
That's
but why do
my
you need him to be a playmaker? Because he's not the point guard.
Because when you hear a superstar, they have to be a playmaker, right? I don't have to be a point guard. They can still be a playmaker. You know, it's like I
When
feel
you
like
say playmaker, what are you meaning? Like
I
for other
mean somebody
players or
that's
for himself?
creating for himself and creating for others, right? So Ace
You don't think he
Bailey,
does that?
I think that's what I'm saying. I think he's just average at best. I don't think it's like a superstar or like, oh my goodness, this is the next coming of, whoever. Like in my opinion, when I watch their games, to me it looks like he's a better version of Ace Bailey. Ace Bailey does no creating for himself. I'm being serious. I'm being serious. Ace Bailey does no creating for himself, right? He just kind of catches, he'll shoot it, he'll like on a fast break, they'll pass it to him, he'll lay it in, and then kind of, a little bit, I don't know, it gets pushed around a little bit. I mean, I just don't think Cooper Flagg, in my opinion, is a Walmart version of AJ DeBonsta.
Because they're not even a similar player at all.
Yeah, similar height and weight.
Yeah, that's it. They're not a
I
similar
know
player
because
though.
AJ's a playmaker. Exactly. That's my
No,
point.
because
Exactly.
AJ's a scorer.
A playmaker.
He's a scorer. Cooper
A
Flag is
is like
first
a
of all,
good role player. Yes.
rookie season in a very tough situation on a team that fans aren't happy. Whole front office is in shambles. He's averaging 17, 6, and 3. He's averaging almost a steal and a half a game
Wow.
as a rookie, which is
So you
crazy.
average points, you're all of a sudden
No,
good.
no, no,
Jordan Poole.
no,
Jordan
no, no.
Poole.
We already talked about the eye test. To me, he clears the eye test. He
Really?
yes.
Yeah. I mean,
First of all, rookie season. I mean, I don't think people are talking about Cooper Flag as. I mean, I think pre-draft people were talking about Cooper Flag as generational, and that's maybe where you're coming from. I don't think he's generational, but I also think right now nobody thinks he's generational. But the way I also look at it
because
is I don't see
he's not that
anybody
good.
else. above him in this draft.
Oh no, that's for sure. You can be in a crappy draft
It's
class
not
and
a
be the
crappy
best.
draft class, though.
It's not great.
Yes, it is. The players are balling.
So
It's very great.
I don't. You just said so. Next year's is going to be a lot better.
Yes, but next year's is gonna be
Okay,
one of the
a
greatest
lot
of all
better.
time. One of the
How is
greatest,
this class
the
good?
greatest of all
Next one's a
time, in my
lot
opinion.
better,
It's
huh?
gonna be the greatest of all time when it all goes down, in
Because
my opinion.
AJ's that good. Is that what you're saying?
No, because there's a lot of elite talent coming out of it.
So you think
Has
AJ's
nothing
for
to do with
sure?
AJ.
You don't think AJ's that good?
Bro, stop putting words in my mouth. I think AJ could also be the GOAT. That's part of it. But
Whoa,
I just think
whoa.
if the reason Cooper Flagg is the most overrated player in the league to you, your only argument is because he's not as good as AJ. What are we
No,
doing?
no, not because he's
That's
not
what
even
your
close.
argument said.
No, he's not even close. No,
You
the other
said
one is
because he'd be the 4th overall pick in next year's
no. That's part of
draft,
it.
he's
That's part of it.
overrated.
That's part of it. Yes. So he gets looked at as a number one when he'd be a number four if he didn't have to reclassify. The dude literally was like, "I am not as good as most people my age. I'm gonna have to reclassify." So that's part of it. Yes. Like, but that's not the whole reason. I watch him play, and in my opinion, it looks like he's always gonna have to be a Robin.